Alright, so here we have this question, and the question is, given that A is equal to this matrix and B is equal to this matrix, find AB. So your AB simply means that you are using A to multiply B. Alright, you are using A to multiply B. So my AB will be, so my A is what? 0, 1, 4, minus 2. This is my first matrix. Alright, my second matrix, which is B, is what? Is 6, 5, 1, 3. This is my second matrix, which is B. Alright, so in matrix by matrix multiplication, you use the rows of the first matrix to multiply the column of the second matrix. Alright, so this is the first row, this is the first row, and this is what? The second row. This is the second row. Alright, so I will use this first row to multiply the column of the second matrix. I will use this first row to multiply the column of the second matrix, and then I will move to the second row. So this goes like this: 0 times 6. 0 times 6 will give me what? 0. Plus 4 times 5 will give me what? 20. So the first member for the first member, second member for the second member. Alright, so with that, I'm done with this first column. Then I will move to the second column. So still on this, 0 times 1 will give me what? 0. 4 times 3 will give me what? 12. So plus what? 12. So with that, I'm done with this first row. Again, 0, the first member will go for the first member, the second member will go for the second member. Alright, so with that, I'm done with this first row. Then I'll move to the second row. Alright, so the first member will go for this, second member will go for this. Before this first member will now go for this first member, second member will go for the second member. Alright, so 1 times 6 will give me what? 6, plus minus 2 times 5 will give me what? Minus 10. Alright, and minus times plus will give me what? Minus. So that will be what? Minus 10. Alright, so first member for first member, second member for second member. Then I'll move to the second column. 1 times 1 will give me what? 1. Minus 2 times 3 will give me what? Minus 6. Alright, so first member will go for first member, second member will go for second member. So with that, I'm done with this second row. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to add. So 0 plus 20 will give me what? Will give me 20. Alright, 0 plus 12 will give me what? 12. 6 minus 10 will give me what? Minus 4. 1 minus 6 will give me what? Minus 5. So this is the answer to this matrix. Alright, it's very simple and straightforward. You can go over the video again and again and understand the step. Once you understand it, makes it easy for you to be able to solve others. Alright, so follow the video again and understand the step of the multiplication. It's very simple and straightforward.